It's day 12. Welcome to day 12. Well, like I said, today was going to be another just talking in the room type of video because I had work today, but I figured I'd try something a little bit new, a little bit interesting. So like I have a couple of sections throughout, what I'm going to be talking about today where I figured maybe I'll just like put like a video over of some of the stuff that like had happened. I didn't do a lot because I honestly forgot. Again, it's going to take some time getting used to this. But today was good. I was dreaming again. I forgot what my dream was, but I dream pretty often, very, very vivid dreams. But if I don't start talking about them as soon as I wake up, then I forget them by the end. But I know like that it was a good dream. Like I know that it was a good dream. I know that it was a vivid dream, and I just don't know what the dream was about right now. But like if I first woke up, then I would have definitely known. Sorry, what the hell? I guess a bug must have just committed suicide on my fucking screen. There we go. There's like bug guts all over my screen. So I woke up from a good dream and I was just like, but it wasn't like how it was before where I was like, oh, the dream, I was pulled out of the dream before the ending. It was just a normal dreaming, and then like I just woke up and I was just like, damn, it's already time to get ready for work. Cool, I guess. Yeah, gotta hype yourself up, get in a mood, because like, every time you wake up, everybody's always like the same way, like, fuck, another day where I have to go do something that I don't necessarily fully enjoy, but it's what brings money in to pay bills, to do stuff that I do enjoy. And it just sucks that so much time has to be dedicated to doing that thing for you to have those couple of moments of happiness. And I know everyone says, well, you'll always be happy if you're doing a job that doesn't feel like work, but I have yet to find it, so I'm still looking. We'll see if one day it comes about, but for the time being, I don't hate work. I do enjoy a lot of stuff that goes on at work. I just don't like that some of the restrictions that happen when you do work. Like for instance, if I woke up and I just decided, well, today's beautiful, I just don't want to go to work. I just want to go to the beach, or I want to enjoy the weather today, or maybe I just decided, I'm just like, you know what, I haven't seen a movie in a while, I just want to go see a movie. So you can't do that. Everything has to be planned. You have to like put a request in, you gotta hope it's approved. So like it's just planning, and it's just like when you plan certain stuff, it just doesn't really feel as good as just being like, I just want to do it right now. Like I feel like in my body I want to do it. And like when you can't do that and you go to work and like you have that feeling, you're just like, the whole day just doesn't feel good. No matter how good the day might be, no matter how easy the day might be, it just still doesn't feel good, because you just felt like that entire day was supposed to be spent on you doing that thing that you felt like was going to make you feel great, because you just had it and you had that feeling. And once again, we're listening to copyright free music, so but yeah, so that's the only thing that sucks about it. But I enjoy my coworkers. I do really good at my job, so I like my job. I am very efficient at doing it. A lot of times people come in and they enjoy seeing me because they know how efficient I am. I try to, treat everybody with respect and kindness. I always try to make sure that everybody's getting proper treatment and also like proper service. Even though sometimes in the back of my head, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, these people, some people come in there and they are just, not a brain cell exists. And I'm just like, wow, how did you make it this far with knowing absolutely nothing? I'm just like, what do you do for a living? Like, I'm like baffled. Like, if you make more money than me, then I'm doing something completely wrong. But yeah, so today was pretty good. So I went to work and I was building myself up for the mood to be at work. And, I did. I get there and I see everybody. Everybody likes to see me. Everyone's saying hi. Sometimes when you walk into work, you don't want to talk to anybody really. Like you're just in that mood where you're just like, I just woke up, or I'm been awake only for like an hour, and I'm just like kind of droning in. And then, but like even when I'm in that state of mind, I always tell myself, I was just like, because of the way you are, you shouldn't take it out on other people. So like I always will walk in, even though I probably don't want to be there, or even though I probably am just like my morning's just starting and everything, like I'm not in like my normal mood. I'll still say hi. I'll still say hi, and I'll still say good morning. And it will sound like one of those morning, hi, yeah, how are you? It'll be one of those, but I did it instead of just walking by and saying nothing and just, you know, being to yourself, because then, you know, that might spread on to somebody else, and that other person might think that maybe you're taking it out on them, or maybe they're just like, oh, well, they're in a bad mood. Even if you're not in a bad mood, you just don't want to talk to anybody. And it's just like, sometimes you just need to power through that, because then as the day progresses, they see that like you at least took the initiative to actually like push through that and say good morning and make sure that you treated them with kindness and respect. And then later on, when you finally maybe, you know, get into your groove, get into your mood, and now you're like cheerful, happy, laughing, then you that they'll look at you and there'll be no issues, because like they'll just be like, oh yeah, it was just a morning, he said hi, so like, you know, I already know he just woke up probably, or he just came in and he's just like, you know, it's work. You know, when you first start your shift, it's not the most exciting. It takes you a little bit to get the gears turning, to get everything going, and then you start getting into it, and then once you start seeing familiar faces and talking about familiar stories, or even new stories, sharing what happened between the times when you last saw somebody, things get a little bit better. So today I decided that I wanted to buy my team lunch. Everybody was talking about that they were hungry. Since the moment I walked in, people were saying, I'm hungry. And sometimes there's days where some person will buy some for the team. Sometimes someone else will buy something for the team. Sometimes it could just be a snack. It could be food. It could be pizza. So everyone was saying they were hungry, but everyone was like getting close to purchasing something. I was like, you know what, it's been a while since I did it. I'm gonna take the initiative. I'm gonna do it, because I appreciate my team. I appreciate everybody there, and I think they work hard, and I think they deserve it. And I don't know if a lot of locations that are under our umbrella do the same thing. So like, I know that I want to treat every person who works with me with, you know, the thought process of, hey, I really appreciate you being here, and I really think that this is something that we all deserve as a team, because we all work so efficiently together. So I waited until my lunch break to go and get the food, and I decided to go get Publix chicken. I got Publix mango lemonade, which was so fucking good. I got team cookies, and I got chips, variety chips. So this way, whatever chips didn't eat, we stick them in the snack pantry, and then like people can eat them throughout the week. And then I got myself a little bit of popcorn chicken, which I ended up sharing with another coworker who wanted popcorn chicken. I was like, I got a bunch of popcorn chicken. There's more chicken there. So I was just like, fuck it. We got chicken on chicken. So let's do it. And that was pretty nice. Everyone enjoyed it. Everyone was back there going back and forth, eating some chicken. I was like, make sure you get your chicken, make sure you get your chips, make sure you get your cookies, you know, make sure everybody gets it before it's gone, because, you know, we got young team members that love to eat. We got, you know, older team members that take their time to go back there and eat. And I'm just like, make sure you get it, or take some food and put it to the side. And then after that, I was just like, I didn't go home for my lunch, which is what I usually do. So I just brought the food back. I ate some, and then I was just like telling everybody else to eat some. And then I decided, I was like, you know, I want to sit in the sun. I feel like the sun on your skin sometimes is really good for you. It just feels good, even though it's hot as fuck outside. Believe me, it was hot. I was sweating, but it just felt good. It felt like almost like a bath or like a shower, but from the sun. So I went out and I was just chilling like a hobo on the ground next to my bike. But I was just looking at how beautiful the sky was, and just how nice like it was in that scenery where I was, and just kind of just basking in the sun, just enjoying it. Only for about like 10-12 minutes, because my lunch was getting close to it, and so I had to go back and join back the team, so this way everybody, you know, wasn't getting too crazy in there. There was proper coverage across the store. And yeah, that was fun. And so we went through the whole entire day, and we didn't really have any issues with closing today. We didn't have any crazy customers at the end. There is a regular who came in, who always comes in like really close to the end, and luckily my manager always handles them, and they always get them in and out. So we close the store and everything with no problems, no issues. Finally get off, head home. I was just like, I didn't have any time on my day off to do anything for myself. So I was like, when I come home today, I'm not really doing too much packing. I'm not really doing too much anything. So I was just like, I'm just gonna cook food, and then I'm gonna go and do a couple, do a couple more things, personal stuff, try to do this video, and then that's it, I'm over with. I'm gonna chill and maybe play games or something. So I end up cooking raviolis, homemade, obviously. Created a sauce, bomb sauce. Oh, dude, I love that sauce. That sauce came out so good. I don't even know if I could replicate it, because I always do everything just based off visual and taste, and just going like every time it's not measured. It's just like I create it on the spot. That sauce came out so good. Had the raviolis, stuffed raviolis was so good in the sauce. And then while I was waiting for it to finish the cooking, I came upstairs. I gathered all my dirty clothes that were left here, because I still have some clean clothes, some dirty clothes here, and I have a lot of my clothes I've already moved over to the new place. And I decided to put a load in the washing machine and wash those clothes. And then by that point, the food was done, so it was bomb. I just started scooping it up and putting it into my bowl, and I was like, oh, it looks so beautiful. I was like, look at this food, it's gorgeous. I devoured that plate. I went back for seconds. I ate the whole entire thing I cooked, and then I, washed some dishes, and then I came upstairs. I decided to take a shower before I did my video here, and yeah, I just jumped in the shower, made sure deep scrubbing, because that shower is gonna last me until the next shower. And I don't know, unless something fucking crazy happens where I need to take another shower. But yeah, and then I sat down here to make the video, and that's where we're at now. So yeah, like I said, I was actually kind of surprised. Yesterday's video was like a lot shorter than I thought it was, because I did miss a lot of key aspects, just a lot of key things that I was doing recording. So like next time I have a day off and I'm doing like a style like that of recording, I need to make sure I don't forget to record, because it seems like the ones where I'm talking like now, these videos are just longer than like the whole entire day, because I guess I'm getting so busy I just don't record. But I promise that the next time I do something like that, I will record. Well, I don't want to keep this video going for too long, but we made it to day 12. Can't wait to see for the rest of the days. Everybody have a good night, or good morning if you're waking up and watching this, or a good afternoon if it's a midday video. If it's me, whatever time you're watching this, just know we're always chilling, and life's life, and we're gonna get through it. Peace out. See you later. Huh?